Have you ever looked at a massive YouTube channel and just wondered, how? How do some channels build these incredible, lasting empires while others just seem to fizzle out? Well, it is not about luck, and it's definitely not a secret. It's a blueprint, and today, we're going to break down that exact blueprint piece by piece.
I mean, this is the question, right? It's what keeps creators up at night. You pour everything you have into your content, maybe you even get a little bit of buzz, and then crickets. But at the same time, you see other channels that just seem to grow and grow, building these huge loyal followings. So what's the deal? What's the real difference between them and everyone else?
So here's the thing. The answer isn't some secret algorithm hack or one lucky viral video. It's an actual, repeatable blueprint. And it's all built on 3 incredibly powerful pillars that we're about to walk through one by one.
All right, first things first. We have to start at the very beginning with pillar number 1, laying your strong foundation. This is all about nailing down your channel's core identity. And look, you cannot skip this part. Everything else, and I mean everything, is built right on top of this.
So what do we actually mean when we say foundation? Well, think of it like your channel's DNA. It's the core promise that you make to your audience every single time they click on one of your videos. That foundation tells them exactly who you are and what they can expect from you every time.
So how does this actually work in practice? Well, it shows up in 2 really important ways. First, reliability. A consistent upload schedule tells viewers you're serious and keeps them coming back for more. And second, consistent aesthetics. Just think about the beauty and fashion world. A creator's unique editing style or thumbnail design isn't just for looks, it becomes their signature. It's how you recognize them instantly in a sea of other videos.
But you know, it goes deeper than just schedules and thumbnails. It's about the emotional core of your channel, and this quote just nails it. Sharing those raw, unfiltered experiences, that's what adds a layer of realism. That's what really strengthens the bond you have with your audience. And that brings us to a huge point here. Honesty is completely non-negotiable. Your viewers are smart. They can spot when you're being fake from a mile away. So whether you're reviewing a product or sharing a story, that foundation of trust is everything. Because once that trust is gone, man, it is so hard to get back. Okay, so you've got that solid foundation of trust and identity locked in. What's next? Well, now it's time to actually build on it. Let's move on to pillar number 2, crafting your content engine. Think of this as the fuel for the fire. It's what's going to drive your growth for the long haul. Now, when I say content engine, I don't just mean a random list of video ideas you've jotted down. No. This is the strategy behind everything you create. It's the system you put in place to make sure your content is always fresh, always relevant, and always valuable, not just for this week, but for years down the road. And a massive part of that strategy? It's all about diversification. You can't let your channel get stale. Think about it. A musician can share behind-the-scenes stuff, not just music videos. A comedy creator can do skits one day and vlogs the next. And you see food creators absolutely crushing it right now by using short, snappy videos to get people interested in their big, long-form tutorials. It's all about mixing it up to keep things interesting. And this really breaks down the perfect mix you should be aiming for. On one side, you've got your trend jacking. This is jumping on memes, breaking news. It's your quick hit of attention. But on the other side, you've got your evergreen content. These are your how-to guides and tutorials, the stuff that people will be searching for years from now. The real magic happens when you have a healthy balance of both. Oh, and don't forget the secret weapon that kind of sits in the middle, seasonal content. You know, things like holiday-themed recipes or summer DIY projects. Tapping into these recurring trends is such a reliable way to stay relevant because you're creating content about things your audience is already thinking about. All right, your foundation is solid. Your content engine is humming along. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, pillar number 3, building your thriving community. This is the part where you go from just having viewers to having true advocates, people who will champion your channel. So what do we even mean by community here? It's way more than just a subscriber count. It's about a total transformation. It's about taking people who just passively watch your stuff and turning them into an active, loyal group that feels a real connection not only to you, but, and this is super important, to each other.
And you don't just hope this happens, you build it with a system. And a great one is called the engagement loop. It's a simple but really powerful cycle. First, you ask for their ideas, you solicit their feedback. Then, you validate what they gave you by featuring their comments or trying their suggestions in a video. And finally, you interact with them directly. You reply to comments, you do Q&As. This loop makes your audience feel seen and heard.
Okay, so you've built this amazing community. How do you grow it? You got to make sure new people can find you. That's where these boosters come in. Mastering your SEO is huge. It helps people discover you in the first place. Curating playlists is another great one. It keeps people watching longer, making them more likely to subscribe. And of course, collaborations are an incredible way to tap into a whole new audience that's already engaged.
And honestly, this quote says it all. It ties everything we've talked about together. The ultimate goal with your foundation, your content engine, and your community building is to turn that passive audience into a thriving online community. When you've done that, you've built something that can truly last.
So that's it. That's the blueprint. It all starts with a strong foundation built on honesty and trust. It's powered by a smart content engine that keeps things fresh and valuable. And it all comes together to build a real connection with your audience, turning them into a community. That is the path.
The blueprint is yours now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?